Hi everyone, Margot here. You're watching Joie de Livre. So last weekend was Labor Day weekend, and this summer especially, my husband and I have been trying to make more of an effort to take advantage of our long weekends and go somewhere new or try something new. And one of our favorite things to do on vacation is to explore a new city. So this past Labor Day, we decided to meet up with some family in Memphis. And we've driven through Memphis a lot of times in the past, but I've never really gotten off the highway and explored and seen what Memphis has to offer. So this was a fun opportunity for us to do so. And I wanted to do a video update of what we saw and did while we were there. So we drove over on Saturday, and it's about a 6-hour drive from where we live in Oklahoma, so not too bad. And on that Saturday, we had lunch at Charlie Vergo's Rendezvous restaurant. You may have heard of this. It's a famous barbecue place, famous throughout the South at least, and it's in right in the middle of downtown Memphis. And it's kind of fun because everyone knows it's there, but it's kind of tucked in a little alleyway, and you have to, go down this alleyway and go inside and go down to kind of a basement level to get there, which is kind of fun because, I don't know, it just gives it some atmosphere and feels like you're going somewhere that's tucked away. So we went there for lunch, and the food there was pretty good. I like barbecue. I'm more accustomed to like an Oklahoma or Arkansas style barbecue where there's a sweeter sauce, and the Tennessee barbecue, which I learned has more of a rub and then kind of a vinegary sauce. So that wasn't quite what I was used to, and I would say it probably wasn't my favorite barbecue, but it was really fun to try, and the ribs were amazing, the smoked sausage was amazing, and it was really fun to try a new place, and especially somewhere with such a good reputation. So that was Saturday, and then I should add the place that we stayed was right off of downtown Memphis. There's a little island called Mud Island, which doesn't sound like a very appetizing name, but it's actually a really, really cute little area. I was quite blown away. There's an area of it called Harbor Town, and the whole island is not very big, but Harbor Town is kind of this development. It almost reminded me of, if you've been to Seaside or Rosemary Beach, kind of a planned community almost, where all the houses were just so adorable and in different shades of white and pastel colors, and all of them were very well kept up and really pretty neighborhoods. And then where we stayed was this little hotel called the River Inn at Harbor Town, which is right kind of in the center of everything. And the whole island, it feels just like a small town. You've got all those neighborhoods and then this cute little hotel, which had 3 amazing restaurants inside of it. And then you've got just a couple little shops, grocery store, dentist office. Like, it just felt like a cute small southern town. And then there's also kind of a walking and jogging trail, which you're right along the Mississippi River, so the walking and jogging trail goes right along the river. So Saturday evening we went to eat at one of the restaurants at the hotel called the Terrace, and that was really nice. It had a nice view of the river and kind of got to watch the sunset, and then they have kind of tapas style food there, so we had some cocktails and small plates, and that was really fun. And then we also, after dinner, we went into downtown proper and went to another hotel called the Madison to go to their rooftop bar. And we kind of explored around a little bit at the Madison as well. It's kind of a more contemporary hotel. It just had a really cool feel to it. So I would recommend that hotel as well. I thought it was really nice. And then on the rooftop, there's kind of this bar area that we actually didn't end up staying that long because it was pretty crowded. I think it's kind of the cool place to be, but they had a DJ and a bar, and you can kind of sit out there and overlook the river. So that was a really fun thing as well. And then the next day we got up, and if you stay at the River Inn at Harbor Town, they include breakfast at the restaurant at the hotel called Paulette's, which is a fabulous kind of, it seemed to me kind of like a French-inspired Southern restaurant. But if you stay at the hotel, you have a beautiful breakfast there with fresh squeezed juice and lots of options. So we did that on Sunday morning. And then we explored a little bit around Memphis, kind of walked around downtown. And Memphis has a really cool old downtown. And I feel like when you talk about Memphis, sometimes people have a preconceived idea of what Memphis is like and when I told people I'm going to Memphis for the weekend, a couple people said, "Oh, why are you going there?" And I think that's unfortunate because Memphis really does have a lot to offer, and just walking around the downtown, really a lot of cool old historic buildings that were fun to look at and just fun to walk around, and the cute old trolley cars, which are neat. So we did that, and then we also went to the giant Bass Pro Shop inside the pyramid, which if you've never been to Memphis, there's this giant pyramid right along the river, which my husband told me derives from Memphis being named after Memphis, the city of Egypt. So that's why they have the pyramid. And I kind of went along to the Bass Pro Shop to accommodate my husband, who is a sportsman and loves fishing and hunting and outdoors stuff like that. But I really enjoyed walking around there and visiting, and it's a really neat place to visit if you're in Memphis. Inside the pyramid, it's like this giant pyramid, but in the middle is kind of hollow. So there's actually hotel rooms all along the sides on the inside that overlook the middle of the pyramid, and there is like a big pond with crocodile or gators in it and different fish and all kinds of like little stores within the Bass Pro, like a cute little general store, and then, clothes and fishing and hunting gear, all the things that are normal Bass Pro Shop. But that was really fun to walk around and look at that. And then if you want, you can go all the way to the top of the pyramid. You can pay to do that and have a great view of the river and the city. And we didn't do that, but it looked like it'd be something fun to do if that's something that interests you. And then Saturday afternoon, we also went to Germantown, which is kind of a suburb of Memphis and is a really upscale area, and went shopping there. And there are a lot of really nice shops. We went to Brooks Brothers, and they actually had a great Williams-Sonoma and Pottery Barn outlet, so we checked that out. But if shopping is your thing, I would definitely recommend going around Germantown. And we ended up staying in Germantown and having dinner that night at a restaurant called Southern Social, which no doubt was one of the best meals I've had all year, if not longer than that. But it was incredible. I would highly recommend this restaurant if you're in the Memphis or Germantown area. But I was trying to go for something classically Southern, so I had shrimp and grits and then a chocolate souffle, and everything was just fabulous, and the service was wonderful, and I really loved the restaurant, so I would highly, highly recommend that. And then the next day, Monday, we were only there for a little while, but went and walked and jogged along the trail by the river and had another amazing breakfast at the hotel, and then drove back home. So it was a short weekend, but it was really fun to get to explore a new city and see what Memphis has to offer. And like I said, there's a lot of just cool areas, and like any major U.S. city, there are areas you want to avoid, but downtown had a lot to offer. We loved Mud Island, we loved Germantown, and one thing about Memphis is being an older southern city, there were just some beautiful neighborhoods with old southern homes with classic architecture, and I love seeing that type of thing. So that was really neat. And I know there's a lot in Memphis that we didn't get to. There's a lot more that we didn't get to see, and we saw Beale Street, but we didn't spend a lot of time there. I know there's a lot of fun nightlife there and other things to see and do, so that'd be something that would be fun to check out on a separate trip. But overall, we really enjoyed our trip and had fun having a long weekend away, and I would highly recommend visiting Memphis if you live in the area or are passing through and want to take some time to check it out. So thanks for watching, and hope that you enjoyed this video.